Welcome to Socialcast, mate. Thank you for joining.
Pleasure, mate. I need someone to talk to be honest.
Yeah, that's right, mate. Honestly, this podcast has helped me so much. Just get so much off your chest.
Yeah, especially about work and stuff.
100%. So we'll just kick it straight off. Like, how did you even get into media? Because I know you've been doing it for a while.
Yeah, I've been doing it now for, professionally, I've been doing it for like 3 years, I think, or just a little bit over. But I've all literally, ever since like, I was probably 11, 12, I've always filmed on like my dad's camcorder and stuff.
Yeah.
So even like when I was like 12, I was making little films in garden about being locked out of the house and stuff, and just random shit like that. It's just fucking stupid shit. And then I ended up working in bars, but on nights out and stuff, I'd always make little videos on my phone and then edit them the next morning on like iMovie. And then from bars went to work in Zante and did summers there.
Yeah,
and then even through all that, I was making little like shitty videos on my phone.
How was that though? Because surely like you got a lot of contacts from there in terms of clients and stuff like that.
Yeah, you mean I wanted to do it obviously not to do with media or filming or all that.
Yeah.
I just wanted to do it because I remember I booked my flight and then that night in the bar that I was working, I got sacked. The night I booked my flight because some guy came by and bought me a shot. Then I was like, I'll buy you a shot, and I was buzzing because I've just booked my flight to Zante.
Yeah.
So then he bought me one, and I just ended up getting rat-assed. And then went in for a meeting, and they were like, "Oh, we don't want to, but we've got to let you go because we've just got a new boss in and all that." I was like, all right. Went to Zante, and then ended up in Zante for 6 years.
It was meant to be, basically, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I was going anywhere, and I knew that I wanted to get away from the UK and like do something a bit out there. And then just you meet a lot of people out there, like bar owners and stuff, if you're the right kind of person, obviously, to actually talk to people. And
of course.
And eventually just started working for like the popular bars and beach clubs and stuff that were there.
Yeah.
And eventually just turned it into, I'll make a video for you with my camera that I brought one year. And then the next one year was the definitive year when I went, and it was just making videos. And then I thought, fuck it, when I go home, I'm just going to try do it in UK as well and just do this. Because I never realised, like, I've always done it, like made videos of stuff, but I never even genuinely never thought you could like have a job doing it or think up ideas for videos. And I just slowly, and I mean slowly, picked up clients and stuff like that, and it took a while.
Yeah, it does. So from like, obviously Zante was a lot of nightlife stuff, wasn't it? So when you came back to UK, is that what you were trying to go for? Was you trying to break away from that?
No, at the time I was like, well, I filmed these clubs in Zante and beach clubs and stuff, and it looked good for me because the beach club I filmed at, big artists were coming in to perform. So then I'd get to shoot them and then have that on my socials, send it straight to them like the next morning or even a few hours after the show, send them it. So then I had something behind me where I'd filmed some big names. So when I went back to UK, I was just like, well, I might as well try the nightlife thing. And to be fair, it never really took off, the nightlife thing. Like I did a few.
It's much harder in UK, isn't it?
Yeah, it's once you're like in Zante, I was there. I was the guy then. So like, right, you're in Zante, you're the video guy. So everyone just came to you. And then you end up having to do deals where it's like, right, I only work for you, but I need a bit more money and stuff. And then in UK, it never really took off, but I don't really like the night. Like now, I hate nightlife shit. I can't stand it.
I'm like that.
Oh man, I can't. Like, there's not worse than me even not working, going into a nightclub.
And it doesn't pay well as well.
No, they're always, because there's no behind it. It's I usually used to get, now and again, I'll get a message now saying, can you do do you fancy doing a promo for my night in so-and-so? I'm like, yeah, what do you want? And I'm like, just come down, film a bit. And I'm just like, so make the exact same video you see, people queuing up outside, girls walking in, someone pouring a drink, people dancing on the drop. It's like, oh man, and then because you're only doing that, they only want to pay you the standard or lower than standard rate.
Yeah.
It's like, well, you're not. I mean, if you need a bit of money and you've got the option to do it, fair enough.
Yeah.
But I tend not to take them now. Even if I need to, I kind of try stay away from them.
100%. But you did kind of change the game with the one that you did in was it Majestic? Is it called Majestic?
Oh yeah, Majestic. Yeah,
yeah,
the DJ. He's a DJ producer and all that. And
that was that.
Yeah, it was mad. It was to be fair, it was like his idea of he wanted to do like I before he was doing Magaluf every weekend in summer at BCM, and he was like, I want to do something, and I was going to be working with him all summer everywhere, and he was like, we need to do something different. You know what I mean? I'm bang up for that straight away. I was like, yes, let's. I brought my thing anyway and said, let's make something that genuinely like a film. But obviously, we fly out there, do the gig, wake up next morning, fly home. So there's no like lighting, there's no setup or all. So on the plane out there every week, a Sunday morning, like 6 in the morning, probably done an all-nighter because of gig the night before, we'd write it. He'd get on his laptop and write it like, right, he says this to him when he needs to, you know, stab him in the back, and then this happens. And then I'd be thinking of, right, where can we film it? What like locations and shit. And we got there and literally just put our shit down and went, right, called who we needed to call, right, you want to be in our thing. And then all his guest DJs, we got involved as well, like Danny T, Four, Kai, MT. We just got everyone involved. Well. Devilman, yeah, he's in it. He was the hitman. And then obviously over, I think it was 6 weeks we did it, and each one was just a little episode. And then after summer, we just put it all together for like an 18-minute film. And
mate, honestly,
yeah, it turned out pretty. Obviously, I always say to people when they say, "Oh, it's really good," that I'm like, just bear in mind though when you watch it, you know, it was a mic on a camera and me with my A7S. The manager of BCM, I showed up with my camera, and it just had a 30mm lens on, and he went, "Oh, so what do you do?" I went, "Oh, I'm Madge's videographer. We're going to make like a movie." And he was like, "What, with that thing?" I was just like, "Yeah." And then after the first episode, we flew back out next week, and he went, "Not bad, mate, not bad." He thought we're going to have like a big fuck off rig and shit.
It goes to show though, you don't need equipment at all.
Oh, mate, I half at stuff now I film on a camcorder.
That's it. And that
laziness and creativity.
Sorry, go on.
No, go on.
That brings on the point of the Joel Corry Sorry video. Like, I want to know how that all happened and how you got to meet Joel, and I kind of know a little bit about it anyway, because we've met personally, but people listening.
Well, met Joe working on a music video I was doing behind the scenes. Never met him before, and then he got in touch about a big project, and his guy couldn't do it because his guy was absolutely rammed. So Joe rang me and he was like, I'm doing a bodybuilding competition. I need someone to film for 6 weeks, the whole thing. So I did literally the first thing properly with him was a massive like documentary, which was like 45 minutes long. And he absolutely loved it. And then I just started doing everything with him. And eventually it got to the point where he made Sorry and sent me it. And he was like, "What do you think of this?" And I was like, "Oh, shit. Okay." And he was like, "I think it's going to blow up." And I was like, "Okay, yeah." I didn't know if it, I don't know, shit, you know, what's going to go big or what. So I was like, all right. And then we were thinking of ideas for ages. And I went to LA to shoot a music video with someone else. And I was in LA, and then I took my camcorder to film like just like me in LA. And I called him. Oh no, I texted him and I said, "I've got an idea for a music. If you're willing to do it, it could work out pretty well." You know, like, "What is that?" I said, I'm already in LA. The day I finish working with the guy I'm working with, if you fly out, I'll go from his Airbnb to your Airbnb, and all we need is one girl. I'll film it on the camcorder, and we just do like a story of a relationship on a camcorder. Easy to film, quick to film, and cheap to film. Literally found a girl, Daria V. She's called. Got her involved, and she was based in LA. And went around LA for like 2 days or 3 days shooting, waking up early to catch sunrises and shit like that. And flew home, put it together. I put it together. The whole video. I edited in about an hour and a half, 2 hours. I just got it done. Sent it to label. And they were like, yeah, no changes, or because it's camcorder footage, they couldn't really say, change this bit.
Yeah.
So put it together, and then he put it out, and it took a while, but then Sorry blew up, obviously, because of the track.
Huge, mate. Did you even know it was going to be that big as well? Like,
nah, he didn't know it was going to be that big. He thought it'd do all right.
Yeah.
And he was like, but look, if we get in the charts, that'll be great. And then it just fucking went mental. And then my music video, like, on MTV. And then it just, everyone messaging me, like, most days, like, on the Insta story of it on in the gym and shit. And
everywhere.
And that was, because I was in LA anyway, that this just shows you about how you charge and stuff like that. That's the cheapest, one of the cheapest videos I've ever made for, like, my fee.
Yeah.
Like, we're talking pittance, and it's the biggest video that I've done.
It's crazy, isn't it? It's the most unplanned things that always tend to do well as well.
Yeah, I know. That was so spontaneous as well. I was working on another music video when I messaged him about it because I had my camcorder.
Yeah, that's nuts.
Yeah, absolutely blew up. And then obviously now it's just gone from strength to strength. And I've heard some of his next tunes as well, and he's just going to keep going. Honestly, it's mental.
Yeah, mate, I don't doubt it at all. You've already made a tune. I mean, you've already made another music video, right? Is that out? Because I remember you putting it on Instagram and stuff like that.
For Joel?
Yeah. Is it with Joel, the one with the panda and stuff like
that? Yeah. Well, we didn't have no backing really from any label or all like that. We in between his signings when he was switching labels. And so we're like, oh fuck it, we'll go to Ibiza. And this was for Lonely, which is out now and like still in top 10. And I was like, should we go? We had, whilst we were filming the Sorry music video in LA, he played Me Lonely, the first version. And then I came up with like an idea of someone dressed as an animal wandering around somewhere trying to look for mates to get pissed with. And then we decided on a panda. We thought, he's very, like, if I come up with an idea and Joe likes it, he's on it. He's just like, we'll do it. What are you doing next week? Let's go to Ibiza. So I went to Ibiza.
There's people to work with as well.
Oh, mate, creatively, he's just like, have you got any, like, what have you got? And then I'll just spit out a load of shit and he's like, oh, that sounds cool. And then I'll just expand on it. And then he's literally just like, if we're doing it, he just goes all out. He's like, he don't mess about. Even before he was signed, he was paying for everything himself. So then when he did get signed, I've made maybe 5 music videos for him before Sorry. And he managed to get them all on like MTV and stuff, but they never got big.
Yeah.
And he's just absolutely on it. So yeah, we came up with an idea whilst filming Sorry for Lonely, but then the only issue was then he got signed. We did the video, sent it to label, and they were like, oh, we want to go with a different approach. So they budgeted for a big music video, which is the one that's out now. And we've still got the official one, not official, the unofficial one sat on my hard drive waiting to do something with it.
Yeah, that's a bit frustrating.
Yeah, I mean, it's how it goes, and
they
put a lot of money behind the new video that's out. We did it. We literally had one guy, I can't remember his name, but a Welsh lad who worked in Ibiza, dressed in the panda outfit for 3 days, just sweating, and had him dancing in streets and shit. And that's it. That's all it took. Me on a gimbal. Literally, that's it.
So, like, who's your inspirations? Because I think just looking at your work, it's very different. And I know, like, some people out there that definitely inspire you. I know you did that series as well in terms of directors and whatnot.
Yeah.
But your work's just really interesting. You use different angles and different storytelling techniques, which I love.
Yeah, I think a lot of it's from ever since, like, I was literally one of the first DVDs I actually bought myself were Goodfellas. And I must have been like 14, 15.
Yeah,
and I literally was so into it. I was walking around my house. I remember I had my phone on camera, turn it landscape so it's more film-like, and I'd walk around my house pretending to do tracking shots, pretending someone was in front of me, following them and going around the kitchen and getting these, eating that, and just like copying Scorsese.
Oh, sick, yeah.
But then over time, it's like, I watched like David Fincher films, and then Scorsese's like the one who does all the sort of more creative stuff you wouldn't expect, like editing choices.
Yeah.
But then you've got David Fincher, who's like the perfectionist and everything's just perfect in the shot. And I think I've just took from all them and slowly, and it's taken a while, started to like do my own thing instead of copying. And everyone does it, and like, videographers copy
Everyone does.
Other people. But that's how you do it. You get inspired by them. You try be as good as them by copying them, sort of, and then you sort of slowly
put your own twist into
it. You put your own thing on it and just do your own thing. And I think for Instagram, which is basically what all my work goes on, to be fair, even for clients, like they put it on, unless it's a music video, it's all made for Instagram, a lot of like DJs and stuff. And I try and make them less like I don't even know how to say it, less like an Instagram promo. Like the thing now I say with Majestic and Joel and even Sigala, like I just did a tour video with him. And I was like, I don't want to make the same tour video you see every day, or the same, I'm outside this nightclub, come on, we'll go in, and then they walk in and you show them walking in, getting on the decks, crowd. So I'm like, I try throwing like little film like bits, or even if like, right, for this little scene you're gonna have to act, but it's gonna be funny. So I just try and Majestic is like a dream to work with like that, because he's always just like, let's do a sketch, let's do this, let's do that.
He plays the character so perfectly as well. It's just him.
Mate, some of his voices, and like he never stops. Literally, like we sat on the plane, he'll to like the woman working on flight, he'll just do like a random voice to her, and no one else knows her. But I'm like, what the fuck? Why are you doing that? He just does it all the time. So he's made to do any little funny bits like that I think of, or he does. He's in.
Like, how do you cause you work with some big people, how do you approach that, or like did they come to you? I just want to know that side of things. How's that happening?
The people, to be fair, a lot of the, like, I think a lot of people in our industry sort of, not, they don't lie, but it's like, so I could say, which I have done, but I work with Jägermeister, I work with big brands, like fashion brands. So, but a lot of them, like, you can put that, I've worked with this, but it's still just a normal client in a way, because someone somehow gets in touch. They might have seen your Insta and they know someone who works in Jaeger, they passed it on, or you know what I mean. But it's all through. It's usually all through someone else. So like Sigala, I was working at Pure Beach Club in Zante. Sigala came, he performed. I came off stage first time, and I said to everyone, I said to the owner who owns Pure Beach Club, BJ, said to him, if there's one person I want to work with who's come and performed here, who I want to work with and film all the time, it's Sigala. Like, the energy is just so fun, and backstage as well, him and his MC Joe, they just have a laugh. So I did it, and I think a good way to do it, especially anyone who's working in resorts and stuff, is I used to shoot them, go home before the crowd even left the venue, edit the video as good as I can, but as quick as I could. And there was one night where I edited the video, then went out, because everyone goes out after the show. Met them in a bar and airdropped him the video, like literally maybe 2.5 hours after. And he was like, fucking hell, this is quick. And then he came back the next year, filmed it again, and then eventually his management just got in touch back in the UK, like, can you come and shoot an arena for us? And then I was like, got there. And it just, through other work, it's sort of,
100%.
I've never had anyone, I don't think, apart
from connection. Sorry, lost connection then.
Oh, my internet is unstable. I've never had any big brands reach out to me randomly, apart from one fashion brand, because one of the girls had me on Instagram, so she got in touch and then got me involved. That's it.
I guess it's kind of like you gain a reputation anyway once you've worked with that one big person, or like you said, if you're really keen and you get on it right away. I think it's a good, like a good representation of yourself, because you're showing that you're putting in work and you're willing to put in.
I think so. And I edit quick, and like literally even music videos, I deliver them next day most of the time. Like that's got me a lot of ongoing work because people want it. There's no point shooting a video of someone playing an arena and then putting it out 3 weeks later. I know a few people who do that, and I know a lot of the time it's not up to them. Yeah. It's the management and stuff. They're saying, no, we need to hold off to promote the next thing or whatever. But I usually, especially Majestic, Joel, I'll send them it literally the same day or day after, and they'll put it out as soon as I send them it. So I like working like that. Just it's not to get it done, but it's just it keeps you fucking keeps you going.
I'm pretty similar with that as well. So what's your next big project, or if you got any big projects coming? Well, I guess quarantine's kind of fucked everything up.
To be honest, mate, not really. I've come up with a few ideas to film stuff for myself.
Yeah.
But it only is doable once we're out of this lockdown thing. So like, I'm going to do a road trip to Zante, back to where I used to work, and film all that with 2 mates. We're doing a road trip. I'm going to film it all. But stuff like that, I'm not even planning on making it like cinematic, or I just want me and my mates having a laugh. Yeah. I think it'll probably do better than if I made it cinematic, because it's just us pissing around, taking piss out of each other and stuff like that. But no, at the minute, I don't know about you, but I get work very, like, I'll be like, oh, shit, I've got nothing for next foreseeable future. I've got nothing. And then slowly it just comes in and little dribs and drabs, and then all of a sudden summer hits, and out of nowhere I'm just all over the place. And then there's those months that you get where
I've realised that it's similar to me, that because I don't know why it is, everyone in summer just wants videos, which, well, it kind of makes sense, I guess, because it's the perfect time to film. But yeah, I do understand that. And then winter kind of slows down a bit. I just try to keep busy as much as possible, but yeah, it does slow down in winter much more than it does with summer.
Oh man, massively. Like summer, the last 2 years of summer have been chaos, and then it gets to winter, and there might be, like 2 years ago, I booked a whole month out to go to Bali with my missus, and ended up doing a video there and that. But I was just like, well, it was November, my birthday. Fuck it, I'm probably not getting out anywhere.
Yeah.
And then I go, and then you end up getting a message or something saying, "Can you do this?" You're like, "Fuck it, I'm in Bali, sorry." But there's months, January, always dead for me. Other people seem to do work, but I think a lot of it's posing as well, innit? You know what I mean? Like, I'm still cracking on. I'm a workhorse. It's like, I'm a workhorse too, but I need the work there to be a workhorse.
Be true to yourself, basically, and truly. Cause this scene is like, it's full of a lot of being really transparent here, but it is a lot of people that are just like full of themselves and want to always impress others rather than themselves and all that shit. Like,
mate, there's tons of it, and I mean, fair play, like even on like Instagram and that, but people are very different how they are on social media to real life. Like, I probably shouldn't even post half the stuff I post on my Instagram because it's my business page, but I genuinely don't see it. It makes me money, but I don't see it as a business. I actually don't. Yeah. It's me shooting something and then they give me some money for it, and it genuinely don't feel like I've got a job or I've got my own business, but I guess I have.
Yeah.
Like, it's fucking weird, I think. I don't really treat it like that at all. Probably should. Probably make more money if I treat it like work.
Yeah, I guess if you don't think of it like that, you're probably having more fun with it.
Yeah, I love it. There's very rare I'm shooting something or doing something where I'm just like, oh,
yeah,
fuck. Very rare. And even if I am like that, like no one would ever know. I'm still putting me all into it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
I don't think you can go about.
I think this
people just pretend a lot.
Yeah, 100%. And you do get those jobs like you're like, oh, because you have to pay bills at the end of the day as well. So like,
yeah.
And I think that's what a lot of people don't show. That they show the highlights. They don't show the actual, like, how much work actually goes into it in terms of the boring shit we actually have to film to pay bills. I know I do a lot of that shit anyway. But I'm trying to move away from that and try to do things that I'm actually more passionate about, because it feels so much better and it makes you so much more happier.
Yeah, you sacrifice one for other, don't you? So you sort of, if you're lucky enough to only shoot stuff that you've come up with the idea for, you're buzzing about it, you can't wait to shoot it, and you're getting paid, and that's you're getting paid enough to live off of.
Yeah.
Then you've
win.
hit jackpot, haven't you? But yeah, you have to have fillers and do these little odd jobs to to pay your way and stuff like that. But you still put your all into it and that, I guess. And
100%.
But it's those ones where if you've got clients who let you come up with ideas and sort of do your own thing, really, then fucking happy days. The less of the odd jobs I can do, the better, really.
Yeah, exactly. So, like, to finish it off, what advice would you give? Obviously, there was a lot of advice in this anyway, but just kind of like to break it down.
Yeah. What, to like someone up, like starting, or?
Yeah, I reckon so. Like, people that are like wanting to do it or are just starting to do it and are fresh in the game.
Yeah. Do free videos. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. Like, there's I know people out there who have a go at people for doing free videos. You're ruining the marketplace, and you're bringing out, prices down, and that's like, you charge what you want. If you're good enough, you'll get paid that. Yeah. Like, if you're better than someone else, you'll get paid what you'll get paid. So anyone coming out, I think, literally shoot videos, message anyone, even if they're massive on Instagram or whatever, message them. All they can say is no or not reply. And believe it or not, I've got some jobs by messaging people that I really didn't think could reply. But if you're offering them something, you're not like, oh, I'll do this, and in exchange, I want this much money. So offer them something they want. And a lot of the time, well, people want shit for nothing, and they'll get back to you.
Yeah.
And all you need to ask for, is, can you at least tag me? Just because it's my work, I need the tag at least.
Yeah.
So social media, I'm not like a genius at social media. I just post me half at times being a fucking idiot, and then post videos in between that. So that, and just make videos, even on your own. Just make videos of anything and put it out and create a page for videos and shit, and link up with other people. And it's just literally, it took me ages. And I would say, if anyone's going abroad in resorts, figure out which resort you're going to, see if there's places who want videos, and go out and doing videos, because you might end up fucking filming at a venue where they have big artists in, then you meet the artist, then you send it to the artist, and next time you're at home, they're like, oh, that's the guy who did that video really quickly and it was pretty good. Should we get him? Because he did it. He'll probably do it for like really cheap. Do it for cheap to start with, fuck it. And don't be afraid to do stuff for nothing. And even after like a few months, 6 months, a year, if you're still doing jobs where it's like, I'm hardly getting paid. It's like, but you're getting your name out and you're becoming known.
Getting your rep up first.
Being a videographer or a filmmaker or whatever you want to call it. Do fuck off the people who tell you not to do it because they're at the top of their game. Means you're not how to start. Get fucked. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's a process. I agree with that 100%. Yeah,
you just work your way up slowly, and you'll bump into other videographers and stuff who think they're better than you, and don't give it time of day, and just fuck them off. You don't need them. Just do your own thing, because eventually it'll catch up with them. And
100%.
They'll get their fucking work.
I've mentioned that quite a lot in my previous podcasts about the videography world. Like, I just feel like it's such a it can be such a selfish game if you're in that horrible mix of people where, oh, I'm better than, or they see it as a competition, when really and truly, if you look at a film set, it's a team effort.
Oh, massively. But there's the people who, because they're filming it, they're editing it, they're doing it all. It's like, well, fuck everyone else, I'm making money. It's like, yeah, you are, but if like I brought along, even if there's a small budget for them, or even if there's no budget, but someone wants to come along for free and just shoot some behind the scenes or whatever, I'm like, fucking, I've brought people along to music videos and shit. I'm just like, look, there's no budget for you, but if you can get here and you want to do it, shoot, and then put it together, and the artist will put you on their page and tag you on that. And
he froze a bit then, but I kind of knew what he was getting at there.
Yeah, it doesn't take all away from you if someone else comes along and shoots behind the scenes.
100%.
Don't touch
it. Two brains is always better than one. That's how I see it. So
yeah. People miss stuff, and I miss what I'm looking at the wrong thing for a second, and then someone's like, "Oh, what about this?" And I crack on with it and say thanks.
100%. Well, thank you for joining.
No worries, mate.
It's been awesome, actually. It's been good speaking to you. It's been a while.
Yeah, as I remember, our last meet-up was in that penthouse, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was, yeah. That was spontaneous as well.
Very spontaneous. 3 models let us down seconds before we're meant to start shooting.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, that happens sometimes.
But it is what it is, I guess.
Yeah, we overcome.
We conquered.
Yeah, exactly.
Anyway, we'll definitely link up once everything's gone.
Mate, we'll shoot some or just drink some or whatever.
100%. Probably get pissed more like licks. It's definitely needed after this.
Yeah, we'll do that and then we'll shoot some.
Yeah. All right. Take it easy, bro.
All right, mate. Cheers.
Thank you. Bye-bye.